Here we are, back in Rimworld. This is a colony I started um, when I was started recovering from my surgery a couple days ago, and so which I'm still kind of on drugs for. So this is a uh, still in the first year, 31 days in. So I'm just finished spring 15 days, summer 15 days, and 3 days into fall, or 2 days into fall. And it is, let's see if I can see that. Settings for storyteller. I'm on Phoebe Builder because I don't feel like anything super challenging. But self-imposed kind of challenge just to take it easy and not get too worked up is I'm only going a normal speed. I'm not fast forwarding in any way, and I can pause it if I need to. But give you kind of an overview if you want to watch a little bit of really peaceful Rimworld. Um, I have my colonists living areas. We only have one couple so far. We got our little baby hospital and our prisoner room. Then we have our bigger dining room, which is going to have more entertainment in it. So this is going to be, is it a rec room or is it a, no, it's still a dining room. Then we have our workshop over here. We have 2 storage areas. We have some aminals. Barn? Yeah, barn. Alpacas, turkeys, and a dog. And then we have our, I don't know why it's a workshop because it has a brewery in it. It should be a kitchen. And then we have raw food storage from some pemmican. The challenge for this is I started as the tribe, the 5 people in a tribe. And so these 5 people were my original tribes persons. And you start with like nothing. Wood only, no meals. You start with wood and pemmican and like a couple clubs. And your tech is super low, so you can't research anything until you build. I have a mod that lets you increase your tech, so at least I've got that. As I research stuff um, in the tech tree, see, I had to research like beer brewing is Neolithic is where you start, like caveman style. And when I researched all the Neolithic stuff, and then my first, what was my first medieval? Yeah, carpet making. So I started with pemmican and a couple other ones, but I researched the rest. Then when I researched carpet making, like the number of techs I have, I had to research the apparel and stuff like that. Um, Once I got this, it upgraded me from Neolithic to medieval. So now I don't have a, since this is industrial drug production, it's cost multiplier. So there's a penalty to research stuff above my current level. So I'm researching more medieval texts, and I'm going to try to get more. I think these are all medieval. Yeah, medieval. So once I research enough of the medieval texts, it will allow me to go up to industrial. So what that means is I have no power generation. How far away is that? Electricity is industrial. So I could start it now with a 150% penalty. So the base cost 160 or 1600 research points becomes 2400. That's a lot of research points because right now smithing is 700 and it's the same tech level, so it's 100%. So I just have it's just 700. So this is 2400 takes a long time. So Ram over here is our resident researchologist. I guess we'll go through our peeps. Ram, he's smarty pants. He's also pretty decent at shooty. And once we get through some research, he'll probably craft. Or if I find someone who's good at intellectual and not good at other things, I'll pull him off of research. Also, he's a slowpoke, so he doesn't move as fast. So if I just have him sit at the research bench all day, it's more better. Al Logo, he is our crafting man and our social man. And he does cooking from time to time, but he's mostly our crafting guy. He's socialing. The people in purple are visitors. Blue is our gardener and part-time plant duty. And then, what's the other thing that we do with him? He sometimes chats with the people, but not all the time. Possum, good shooter, good hunter, and that's about it. Whenever we get attacked, he's like our first line of defense because he can punch as well as shoot. He may get an opportunity to do sculptures and stuff once we have some more soul flare. Ha! No electrical devices, I don't care. Armadillo. He's our master builder. He's also a night owl, so he sleeps during the day, and his girlfriend Skunk, she's not a night owl, but I bumped up her sleepy time so that they can have some lovin' before. So she's asleep most of the night and just early evening, and he sleeps during the day. That brings us to Skunk. She's our tamer person, and she's going to start working on sculptures. So she takes care of all the aminals, and she helps Blue with planting. We got a lot of cotton because I wanted to do tons of carpet, and I also wanted to make some clothing. We got some dusters, so because it's a hot environment, so the dusters help keep people cool. Finally, Skunk was recruited. Skunk was a random join or a capture. I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember where Skunk came from. But Ben was a wanderer. It's just said wanderer joins, and then we got Ben. Ben's cool because he's kind of a jack of all trades, lots of little baby fires. But he helps the cooking and the planting. So he helps a lot so that Blue doesn't get overworked with plants, and so that our guys who are good at other things don't have to spend time cooking all the time. So that's my team. We have captured Mr. Gray over here, and I would keep him because he's pretty good, but he's a pyromaniac, and since we don't have we just discovered like stone cutting and stuff, everything's made out of wood except for our building we cobbled together from scrap walls. So I'm just gonna, once he's fully healed, I'm gonna release him. Because if you release somebody with anything that's not a long-term wound, or no, the other color green, the ones that are long-term like asthma or frail back or something. He's got to heal up all of these things, and then if we release him, we get a bonus to his tribe. So if we release him now, we won't get a bonus. It'll just be like he disappears and we wasted all the food to feed him and resources, medicine to heal him and stuff. So once we keep him on recruit resistance, so they'll keep talking with him, but we won't try to recruit him. Well, we could try to recruit him, and I can always just no, reduce resistance. So they'll still talk with him. This is great to help the raise the social stat for recruiting, but it won't actually attempt to recruit. It'll just wear off his resistance. And so that's who we got. What was that? Our logo has upset Haas 3 times in a row. Well, maybe, Haas, you should leave. You're not welcome here. He doesn't like El Logo. He likes Armadillo. But yeah, we're tribespeople. Not a lot in storage. I did swindle some dudes and steal their components. So when we do unlock some better techs, I'll have a little bit of a jump start. We're low on steel though. 69 steel. So I mean, there's some places designated for mining, but mining's not really. I don't make a lot of steel stuff yet, so that's kind of low on our needs. El Logo's making another duster. Ram's researching. That's pretty much, this is just super chill, super relaxing. And then just hanging out. I made some more expansion for dudes if we get more recruits, and then I have some guest areas for. They're almost done. I gotta build some more furniture and stuff. When Armadillo wakes up in the nighttime, he normally comes in and carpets stuff and whatever. So when guests stay, and they stay in these nice little baby bedrooms here with end tables. They got a dresser that affects all 3 beds, and pretty soon they'll have a table to eat with. Because a lot of time visitors they'll bring their own food. So they'll come in and they'll just chill, and then they'll want to eat. And sometimes they won't even make it to our dining area over here. They'll just get up and then like walk out the door and then eat on the floor. And so if they have a place to eat, they like their stay better. So that's good. And then I'm probably gonna have to expand the barn. We got a tom turkey. Turkey. We just recruited a bunch of alpacas. They need to come inside. Or recruited. They got tamed. That's the word. Then we got some little babby turkeys I just hatched. And I think it all started with, yeah, turkey 1 and 2. The hen and the tom. And then we tamed a couple other, no, we tamed one other turkey? We tamed this one, because this one hatched, because they're numbered in order they arrived. So this one hatched from an egg, and then we tamed one, and then these 2 just hatched. And then we tamed another one, so. I'm using a manager mod, so that I can kind of give generalized orders to tame turkeys, to chop down trees. I paused the foraging, because now I have my farming set up, and then hunt. I can choose the animals I want to hunt on a regular basis. So, if we are missing food, then they'll go hunting. And so, since I have a lot of food, I need to bump up how much food they're gonna need. Target count, let's do 2,000 food. Oops, that was the wrong thing. Delete this one. Target 2,000 food. Done. So, next time somebody gets around to managing, they'll see if we can get some more dudes. Otherwise, we need to make more simple meals. So let's upgrade. 16. Let's do 20 and unpause at 12. Cool. So now we hear Armadillo slapping another alpaca. Armadillo's putting down some carpet. It's just super relaxing to just kind of chill, not go super fast. Listen to the music, listen to the animals. I don't think, do alpacas moo like that? It's the same sound the cow makes, so I don't know. Some sweet cooking sounds. Old Ben, Afro Ben here is making some meals. When it gets cooler, it's still warm, 26, 27 C. It's like 30 C in the daytime. When it gets warmer, or cooler, I'm gonna start doing beer. Because I have some, these will be, just at the end of the month I'll get them started. I've got some hops. So, I could just put a cooler in here. Does this actually make the room hot? Produces a small amount of heat. Okay, I'll counter that with a cooler. And we'll try. Put a cooler in. We'll say armadillo, prioritize that. And then we'll say make wart forever. Hopefully we'll get some cookie cookers. Armadillo's making us some I don't know how the passive cooler works. I don't know that much about that sort of sciencey stuff. But apparently you make it out of wood and it cools the place. Cools the room that it's in. The thing is, it doesn't cool enough to refrigerate food. It just cools enough for people to be comfortable. Not efficient enough to refrigerate food. Oh, water evaporate. I thought it was just wood. Boop. There we go. So now we should 26C, 25C. I mean, it's not as cold as outside yet, but yeah, we should be able to make some, got 3 barrels, making some booze. That'll help keep people with their mood. Hopefully we don't get any people go and get drunk and stuff, so. Algo's like, what's up, dude? Thanks for putting the carpet in. I'm just gonna take a little sleepy sleep. It almost sounds like... It almost sounds like when they lay the mortar between bricks, when they slap the wet mortar on like bricklayer stuff. That's what it sounds like when he puts carpet down. But I guess it's the same sound for all flooring, so when he puts stone flooring down and stuff, it would make a little more sense. He's throwing the goop down and putting the tiles or the stones in, so. In terms of goals, I think the first goal is to finish the death trap, alright? So I need to get more wood. I'm a little low. I think I'll manually assign some choppy chop. Let's assign some choppy chop. That should be good. So they'll chop and they'll bring it in through this little... I'm going to close this door up and I put a plan here so that when we start doing stone, it's my next thing, because this can all be wood, that's fine. But I want my walls to be double. Kind of like this. I had some stone to start, stone wood, and then I can replace this with more stone. Once our stone industry here, I just don't have enough crafters to just be making stone all the time, so. Someday it'll go. But right now we're just, food I think is good. We got plenty of pemmican. We're making more meals. These gotta get hauled. I can't make a ton of meals because they only last like 4 days. So my dudes will eat once or twice a day. And I could technically sell meals, but simple meals aren't worth a lot, so. Once he's fully healed, he's almost fully healed, then I can release him and we'll get a faction relationship bonus? Is that what they call it? I don't know. You'll find out. We'll see. We'll see in just a minute. Once his bruise is at 0.7, bruise club 0.7, so it's going to go away real soon. He had a bunch of, he took a lot of damage. A little rough and tumble. I had invaders come raid my base, and I beat him up and captured him and healed him up, and now I'm going to send him back all healed and say, hey, why you gotta be so rude? Don't be mean to my peeps. There we go. Gray is fully healed. Prisoner, not execute, but release. And then when one of our wardens, Algo, or Blue, wakes up, they'll take old Gray here and say, GTFO. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh. Armadillo's gonna do it? What a cool dude. He's gonna carry... Is Gray a girl? I just noticed that. We stripped him naked because it's summertime. Gray's like, I'm out of here. Female, yeah. Yeah, she's totally naked. Like, you're not getting any of your gear. Don't you dare break down our freaking doors. And there we go. Gray is now going to wander out, and once she touches the edge of the map, she will be released, and it'll tell me up here. Something good, hopefully. What's the faction she is? Black Chinchilla, some Zosomako. Relations have changed from -3 to -18. Gray exit the map healthy. There we go. So even if they attack us, we capture, heal up, and send them out. It works better when they send a lot of people, we capture a lot of people, because then we can say, yo, I'm gonna get, what was that, 12? 12 rep per healthy person, so could be friendly. But yeah, it's just kind of what's going on in my little colony. I got more, could do more grow space, but one, I have so much food, I don't need to do more. And there's really nothing I can grow besides more cotton that's not going to rot away. So even the hay that I grew for our alpacas and stuff, I mean, it just came from this little plot. So there's still, I got tons of hay. There's even some in here. Sweet, smithing's done. Blades aren't plate armor. Oh, they move slowly. I think great bow for our... These are both industrial. Can't do fish. Robotics is a long way away. Oh no, it's industrial. So I think we're gonna go for bows, medieval, so that we can hunt better. Because we're on the basic short bows that we started with, and the only weapons we've taken, we've taken a garbage club and a garbage knife. And I wish we could break them down into steel, but I don't think there's a way. I don't think there's a method to deconstruct. Like, you can't deconstruct clothes into materials, and you can't deconstruct weapons into materials. So, I could start a smithy. I don't have enough steel. Is a smithy what we need for the bow? I'm gonna have to do some mining then. Possum can mine after all the hunting and cleaning and hauling is done. So if you don't know, if you're kind of new to Rimworld, I can manually command the pawns to do stuff, but it's really tedious. Like Possum's, he's hunting because he was assigned a hunting job, and so he's gonna go find this tortoise and hunt it. And I could manually assign people to do that, but it's part of the colony management to just get people into work prioritization. And so the way it works is it always goes left to right, and it goes by numbers. So when it's time for a pawn to choose a new task with AI, hey, I got a new alpaca. Dang, I'm gonna have to sell some of these off. So for instance, we were talking about possum over here, right? So possum is, oh, got a tortoise. Possum was hunting. So once possum's done, this is a hunting task, delivering the body. The corpse is a hunting task. So then it's going to go, all right, is there any fire? Are there any fires to fight? No. Do I need to be a patient? Do I need to go to a hospital bed so that someone can heal me? Like, do I have injuries? No. Do I need to heal somebody else as a doctor? No. Do I need a bed rest because I'm hurt? That's number 3, so it's going to skip that and go to the next number 1. Number 1, haul plus. Is that like a haul urgently? Nothing's been assigned to haul urgently. Basic is switch flipping and releasing prisoners and anything anybody can do. This doesn't require skill, right? Just flip a switch. Nope, there's nothing left to do. Skip, 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 skip. Next, number 1, hunt. Okay, he's hunting right now. If there's no more hunting assigned, skip, 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 skip. 1, haul. Anything designated to be hauled. So, rearm things, load, unload, strip corpses, haul corpses, refuel things, take beer out or fill fermentation barrels, which is nice. That's a hauling task, not a cooking task. Haul general things, like things on the floor that are supposed to be in a stockpile. Deliver goods to frames and blueprints. That is awesome. That a mod, I think it was a mod, maybe it's part of the basic game. So if I need to construct, say, new walls and stuff, the constructor is going to be the one who builds the thing. But if there's a hauler available to haul the wood or the steel or the stone to the blueprint, this helps. All these blueprints are filled. All the materials are here. They've been delivered, and they only have 1 or 2 constructors. So my haulers are like, all right, well, I'm going to fill all these blueprints. Anyways, so after the ones have gone through, there's nothing to haul. There's no more hunting for possum here. There's no more hunting. There's no hauling, no cleaning. Then it goes to 2s. Skip, 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 skip. Mining. Okay, well, is there anything designated to be mined? Yes. I've designated this steel to be mined. So, uh, Possum may, because he's hauling right now and loading inventory, cleaning up stuff from cooking and things like that. If there's nothing else to hunt, and when he finishes hauling, what he'll probably do is do some mining. So we try to get people with the right skills to the things that they're good at. And then I've got a bunch of 4s on mining and plant cutting. If there's nothing else for these guys to do, after they've been through 1, 2, 3, they'll go to 4 and they'll say, yep, I might as well do some mining or chop some trees or something. So. Oh, Possum. I'm going to say, you know what? You're hauling 2. So once he finishes this task, it's going to reprioritize and say, well, hauling is now a 2, so we're going to check the other ones before we go through. So he's unloading. Now he's going to eat, so he's hungry enough to eat. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what's going on. Got people making some clothes, doing some research. Guests are still here chilling out. That's about it. So let me know if you want to see more of this super laid back Rimworld colony or something more hardcore or faster or like a focus challenge or whatever, because I kind of like playing Rimworld. It's a lot of fun. So that'll be it. Okay, love you. Bye.